Elon Musk sleeps on the Tesla factory floor. Jeff Bezos refuses meetings before 10 a.m. Bill Gates reads for an hour every night before bed. While most people struggle to get 8 hours of sleep, billionaires seem to operate on completely different rules. Some claim they only need 4 hours. Others swear by strict bedtime routines that cost more than your monthly salary. But here's what's really shocking. The sleep habits that made them billions might actually be destroying their health. What if I told you that some of the world's richest people are running on borrowed time, and their sleep secrets could either make you incredibly successful or incredibly sick? Subscribe and comment your favorite topic for future videos. Let's start with the most extreme case, Elon Musk. During Tesla's production hell in 2018, Musk was sleeping 3 to 4 hours a night, often on the factory floor. He'd work 120-hour weeks, surviving on Ambien and Red Bull. His Twitter meltdowns? They happened at 3 a.m. His erratic behavior during interviews? Sleep deprivation. But here's the twisted part. Tesla's stock skyrocketed during this period. Was his sleep sacrifice worth $20 billion in market value? Donald Trump claims he only needs 4 hours of sleep, calling it a competitive advantage. He tweets at all hours, holds late-night calls, and boasts that while his competitors sleep, he's making deals. Martha Stewart echoes this mindset, waking up at 4 a.m. for decades. She believes sleep is for people who lack ambition. Then there's the polyphasic sleep experiment crowd. Some tech entrepreneurs have tried Leonardo da Vinci's supposed sleep schedule, 20-minute naps every 4 hours, totaling just 2 hours of sleep daily. The theory? You skip the useless deep sleep phases and maximize REM cycles. Sounds brilliant, right? Wrong. Most people who attempt this crash within weeks. But what about the success stories? Jack Dorsey, Twitter's co-founder, swears by his 5 a.m. wake-up routine after 5 hours of sleep. He meditates, exercises, and claims his best ideas come when his brain is operating on minimal rest. The question is, are these billionaires superhuman, or are they slowly destroying themselves for money? The science behind extreme sleep schedules reveals a shocking truth. When you're sleep-deprived, your brain produces more dopamine and adrenaline. This creates a natural high that can feel like enhanced creativity and focus. It's basically a legal drug that makes you feel invincible. No wonder some billionaires become addicted to this state. Dr. Matthew Walker, a sleep researcher at UC Berkeley, studied entrepreneurs and found something disturbing. Sleep deprivation impairs judgment by 50%, but increases confidence by 30%. This means sleep-deprived leaders make worse decisions while feeling more certain they're right. It's a dangerous combination that can either lead to breakthrough innovations or catastrophic failures. Consider Arianna Huffington's story. She built the Huffington Post while averaging 4 hours of sleep nightly. The result? She collapsed from exhaustion, broke her cheekbone, and got 5 stitches. That moment changed everything. She realized her success was built on a foundation that was literally killing her. The tech industry has normalized this toxic sleep culture. Silicon Valley runs on the motto, "Sleep when you're dead." Venture capitalists brag about funding startups at 2 a.m. Engineers pull all-nighters like it's a badge of honor. But the human cost is staggering. Suicide rates in tech are 40% higher than the national average. Burnout is epidemic. Here's what's really happening in a sleep-deprived brain. After 18 hours without sleep, your cognitive performance equals someone who's legally drunk. Your immune system weakens, your metabolism crashes, and your emotional regulation disappears. Yet billionaires wear sleep deprivation like a crown. Some researchers argue there's a genetic component. About 1% of the population carries the DEC2 gene mutation, allowing them to function normally on 4 to 6 hours of sleep. These short sleepers might have a biological advantage in our always-on economy. But for the other 99% of us, copying their habits is like playing Russian roulette with our health. The most fascinating case study is Jeff Bezos, who represents the opposite extreme. Early in Amazon's history, Bezos was a sleep deprivation warrior, working 12-hour days and sleeping in the office. But as Amazon grew, he completely flipped his approach. Now he prioritizes 8 hours of sleep religiously. Bezos realized something crucial. As a CEO, his job isn't to work the most hours, it's to make the highest quality decisions. He famously said, "I'd rather make 3 high-quality decisions a day than 1,000 mediocre ones." To make those quality decisions, he needs his brain operating at full capacity, which requires proper sleep. This shift in thinking separates successful entrepreneurs from those who burn out. Warren Buffett sleeps 8 hours nightly and takes afternoon naps. He's 93 and still sharp as ever. Bill Gates reads for an hour before bed, ensuring quality sleep. These billionaires understand that sleep isn't time stolen from productivity. It's an investment in better performance. But the pressure to sacrifice sleep remains intense. Young entrepreneurs see Musk's success and think sleep deprivation is the secret sauce. They don't see the private struggles, the health problems, or the moments when lack of sleep led to costly mistakes. The reality is that extreme sleep schedules work for a tiny percentage of people with specific genetic advantages and life circumstances. For everyone else, it's a gamble with devastating consequences. The most successful billionaires eventually learn this lesson. Some through wisdom, others through health scares that force them to change. What's particularly interesting is how these sleep patterns affect decision-making under pressure. When you're exhausted, you tend to take bigger risks because your brain's risk assessment center isn't functioning properly. This can lead to either spectacular successes or spectacular failures. It's like having a superpower that might also be your kryptonite. The question remains, are these extreme sleep habits a cause of success, or just a side effect of the obsessive personalities required to build billion-dollar companies? When billionaires do decide to sleep, they don't mess around. Jeff Bezos has a $40,000 mattress made from organic materials and designed by NASA engineers. Mark Zuckerberg's bedroom is equipped with a sound machine that cost more than most people's cars. These aren't just beds. They're high-tech sleep laboratories. Let's talk about the most expensive sleep setup on the planet. One tech billionaire, who prefers to remain anonymous, spent $2.3 million on his bedroom renovation. The room features walls lined with copper mesh to block electromagnetic radiation, temperature control systems that adjust to his body heat throughout the night, and a ceiling that mimics natural sky patterns. His mattress contains sensors that track every movement, breath, and heartbeat. But the real game changer? Circadian lighting systems. These cost between $50,000 to $200,000 and automatically adjust the color and intensity of light throughout the day to optimize melatonin production. The lights gradually shift from bright white in the morning to warm amber at night, essentially programming your brain's sleep-wake cycle. Tony Robbins sleeps in a hyperbaric oxygen chamber, claiming it reduces his required sleep from 8 hours to 4 while improving recovery. The chamber costs $75,000, but for someone whose time is worth thousands per hour, it's a bargain. He also uses a chili pad, a mattress pad that circulates temperature-controlled water to keep his body at the optimal sleeping temperature of 68 degrees. Silicon Valley executives are obsessed with sleep-tracking technology. They wear $500 Oura rings, use $300 sleep-tracking headbands, and some even implant continuous glucose monitors to see how blood sugar affects their sleep quality. This data obsession has created a new form of anxiety, orthosomnia, the condition of becoming so focused on perfect sleep that you actually sleep worse. The irony? Many of these expensive solutions replicate what our ancestors did naturally: complete darkness, cool temperatures, and quiet environments. A $200 blackout curtain achieves the same result as a $50,000 smart glass window system. But when you're worth billions, why settle for simple solutions when you can engineer perfection? The supplement game among billionaires is absolutely wild. While most people take melatonin from the drugstore, billionaires work with specialized doctors to create custom sleep cocktails. These aren't your average vitamin regimens. We're talking about precise combinations of magnesium glycinate, L-theanine, GABA, and pharmaceutical-grade melatonin that cost hundreds of dollars per month. Some billionaires take it even further with peptide therapy. BPC-157, a peptide that supposedly enhances recovery, costs $500 per month. Growth hormone-releasing peptides, which claim to improve deep sleep quality, run $200 monthly. These treatments exist in legal gray areas and require concierge doctors who charge $50,000 annual retainers. Peter Thiel, the PayPal co-founder, reportedly spends $40,000 annually on what he calls sleep optimization consulting. This includes regular blood work to monitor cortisol levels, testosterone, and inflammation markers that affect sleep quality. His team of specialists adjusts his protocol monthly based on detailed analytics. But perhaps the most extreme approach belongs to biohacker billionaires who've embraced polyphasic sleep schedules with million-dollar support systems. They have personal staff monitoring their sleep cycles, nutritionists timing their meals to optimize circadian rhythms, and even light therapists who adjust their environment hourly. One hedge fund billionaire installed a $150,000 isolation tank in his home. He floats in salt water for 90 minutes daily, claiming it provides deeper rest than traditional sleep. The tank is filled with 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt, heated to exact body temperature, and soundproofed completely. He swears this practice allows him to function on 5 hours of regular sleep. The pharmaceutical route is equally expensive and controversial. Some billionaires work with specialized doctors to prescribe off-label medications like modafinil for wakefulness and precise benzodiazepine protocols for sleep. These treatments require constant monitoring and cost tens of thousands annually in medical fees alone. What's fascinating is the placebo effect at work here. When you spend $100,000 on a sleep system, you're psychologically invested in it working. Many billionaires report better sleep simply because they believe their expensive setup is superior, regardless of actual measurable improvements. Here's the reality check that might surprise you. Most scientific studies show diminishing returns on expensive sleep optimization beyond basic comfort needs. A $200 mattress that fits your body properly performs nearly identically to a $40,000 custom mattress in actual sleep quality measurements. The same goes for temperature control, darkness, and sound management. Dr. Andrew Huberman, a neuroscientist at Stanford who works with several billionaires, revealed that the most effective sleep improvements cost under $100. A consistent sleep schedule, morning sunlight exposure, avoiding screens before bed, and keeping the bedroom cool and dark. These simple habits outperform most expensive gadgets. But there's a psychological component that money can't buy: stress reduction. Billionaires often sleep better not because of their expensive beds, but because they have fewer financial worries. When you know you can afford any medical treatment, any comfort, any solution, your stress levels naturally decrease. That mental peace is worth more than any supplement or gadget. The most successful billionaires eventually realize this truth. Warren Buffett. His bedroom is surprisingly modest, a comfortable but unremarkable setup that focuses on routine over technology. He reads every night, goes to bed at the same time, and prioritizes consistency over optimization. Tim Cook, Apple's CEO, has perhaps the most balanced approach. He invests in quality basics, a good mattress, blackout curtains, and a consistent routine, but doesn't get caught up in excessive optimization. His secret? He treats sleep as seriously as any business meeting, scheduling it and protecting it fiercely. The dangerous trend among younger billionaires is believing that money can hack biology. They spend millions trying to optimize sleep while ignoring fundamental factors like stress management, regular exercise, and healthy relationships. No amount of money can replace the basic human need for genuine rest and recovery. The real sleep secret of sustainable billionaires is not their expensive gadgets. It's their recognition that sleep is non-negotiable. They protect their sleep time like they protect their most valuable assets, because ultimately, that's exactly what it is. Your brain, your decision-making ability, and your long-term health depend on quality rest, regardless of how much you spend on achieving it. So what's the real truth about billionaire sleep habits? It's complicated. The extreme sleep deprivation stories make headlines because they're shocking, but they often represent unsustainable phases rather than long-term strategies. The billionaires who maintain their success and health eventually learn that sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity. The expensive sleep optimization systems are fascinating, but they're mostly expensive placebos. The real secrets are surprisingly simple: consistency, darkness, cool temperatures, and protecting your sleep time like your most important meeting. The difference isn't in the tools billionaires use, but in how seriously they take their rest once they understand its value. What we can learn from both the sleep-deprived workaholics and the optimization-obsessed billionaires is that sleep directly impacts every decision you make, every creative thought you have, and every relationship you maintain. Whether you're building a billion-dollar company or just trying to improve your daily life, your sleep quality determines your success more than almost any other factor. The most successful approach seems to be treating sleep as an investment rather than time lost. Focus on the basics that actually work. Establish non-negotiable boundaries around your rest. And remember that consistency beats perfection every time. What's your current sleep situation? Are you pulling all-nighters thinking it'll make you more successful? Or are you prioritizing rest as seriously as billionaires should? The choices you make tonight about your sleep will impact tomorrow's decisions, next week's energy levels, and your long-term potential. Try implementing just one billionaire sleep strategy this week. Whether it's Jeff Bezos' 8-hour commitment, Bill Gates' reading routine, or simply protecting your sleep time like Warren Buffett protects his investment decisions. Your future self will thank you. If this opened your eyes to the real relationship between sleep and success, subscribe for more insights into how the world's most successful people actually live behind the headlines. And comment below. What's one sleep habit you're going to change after watching this? I read every comment, and your experiences might inspire the next video. Subscribe and comment your favorite topic for future videos.